Welcome back, Warriors. I'm Catherine.
And I'm Jacob. Today is Wednesday, February 26, 2025. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence. And if you're interested, there's a CPR training video after our show.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today we celebrate Jane Bowen. Jane Bowen was the first African-American woman to graduate from Yale Law School and the first black woman to be appointed as a judge. In fact, her own career advisors discouraged her from applying to Yale, yet she still graduated in the top 20 of her class. She served on the boards of the NAACP and National Urban League, the Citywide Citizens Committee on Harlem, and the Child Welfare League. She was an activist for children's rights and education.
Are you interested in getting a team of 8 people together to play in a charity dodgeball tournament on February 28th from 3 to 5 p.m.? The cost is $10 per player. All proceeds will go directly to Nicholas Children's Hospital. Have one player from each team stop by Mr. Hammett's room in Portable 1 to pick up your team packet. Once the captain has the $80 and completed the packet, he or she will drop off everything to Portable 1 by Thursday, February 27th. Uniforms, face paint, etc. are encouraged. The tournament will take place on Friday, February 28th from 3 to 5 p.m. in the gym.
Today, the Lady Warriors host Cardinal Newman at 5 p.m. Please come out and cheer the girls lacrosse team. Let's go Warriors. The boys lacrosse team are on the road tomorrow for the Battle of Military Trail. Come cheer on the boys lacrosse team at Dwyer High School. Game time, 7 p.m. All game tickets are available through GoFan.com. And mark your calendars for the following are the upcoming One Tribe events. Keep an eye out on social media for game times. One again today is girls lacrosse, March 4th is flag football, and March 6th is boys volleyball.
Congratulations to the following seniors who have been nominated as the 2025 Jupiter High School Prom Court: Courtney McConnell and Robbie Linton, Riley Fox and Jake Grubba, Jonah Overbeck and Noah Riemann, Kate Dosser and Ryan Senegal, Taylor Domb and Sean Valdez. Final voting for the royal couple will take place at prom on Friday, April 25th. All court members are responsible for purchasing their own tickets at the event. Any questions, please see Ms. Jeffs.
Attention class of 2025. The annual turf picture will take place Friday, February 28th. Seniors will be dismissed via an announcement at 8:40 a.m. Please wear your black senior shirt or any dark colored shirt. Seniors will return to class at 9 a.m.
Attention all lovers of European history, travel, art, and culture. If you love all or any of these things, then we have the perfect class for you. AP European History, taught by Mr. Anderson, he will be taking you on a journey through the Renaissance and modern times. This class is a perfect opportunity to learn about all the things European and differentiate yourself from your college applications. Check out this promotional video.
Make sure to sign up for it for next year and feel free to reach out to Mr. Graham Anderson with any questions. You can reach him through email or stop by his classroom in Portable 7.
Calling all lifesavers, JHS will be holding a blood drive tomorrow, February 27th in the auditorium. You can still sign up today during your lunches to donate blood and save 3 lives. But donors will receive snacks, pizza, and swag. and 10 to 15 community service hours. You must be 16 to donate and have a signed permission slip. Make sure to grab one during lunch or visit Mr. Foster over at room 7101.
Join the Jupiter High School's Computer Science Honor Society for an engaging workshop that explores the transformative power of artificial intelligence in business. That workshop will be held on Friday, March 14th in room 4214 at 3 p.m. This beginner-friendly session provides a comprehensive introduction to AI fundamentals and their practice application in real-world business scenarios. Participants will learn how to leverage AI technologies responsibly and ethically, while also understanding the human-centered aspects of AI implementation. The registration deadline to join us is March 12th.
There will be a meeting for Best Buddies Thursday, the 27th, during both lunches. A lunch reports to Portable 20, and B lunch reports to room 4106. Looking forward to seeing everyone there.
Congratulations to Landon Ramos for being recognized as Athlete of the Week this week. And congratulations to Mr. Goodman for being selected as Teacher of the Week. If you see him in the halls, make sure to congratulate him. Here's a short video to get to know him.
Hi, what's your name and what do you teach?
Hi, I'm Mr. Goodman and I run the ACE math program at Jupiter High. I'm very lucky to teach the best kids in the school.
Where are you from?
I am from New York originally, but I've been here 20 years.
Cool. What school did you go to?
I went to Arizona State University where I majored in finance and minored in communications.
What's your hobbies?
Hobbies, I like to work out and go to theme parks with my wife and kids and do some meet and greets.
And if you had advice for a JHS student, what would it be?
The advice I would give is no matter what you are doing, whether it's homework, a task, or a job, to always give your best effort. Just when you think it's not important, let's say you're at a job and it's not your job that you're going to end up in, you put your best foot forward, keep on working hard, you will move up in that job, or someone else will notice that and want to poach you and you'll just start moving up the chain.
Okay, thank you.
My pleasure, thank you.
That's all for the news. Don't forget there's a CPR video at the end of our broadcast. Signing off from WJUP TV, I'm Catherine.
And I'm Jacob. Have a great day, Warriors.
As a paramedic, I've showed up several times. We get the call, 911, you have a response to a cardiac emergency or cardiac arrest, and everyone is just standing around, whether it's coworkers or whether it's loved ones. They could have been doing CPR prior to our arrival, and it's unfortunate because if we were able to have people doing CPR, it could possibly save that person's life.
When I had walked up to the bus stop, there was just this crowd just covering the entire sidewalk, and they were all just standing around this man on the ground who was turning purple, and nobody was doing anything. It was kind of frustrating because there was a ton of adults, like 30 adults standing around this man, and it took me, a teenager, to step over there and say that something needed to be done. Just because of the CPR training that I had received in high school, I knew what to do in a situation like that. I knew the signs of when somebody needs CPR, so my training kicked in, and it was kind of like being back in the classroom responding to it. I told somebody to call 911, and I performed the CPR until the EMTs in the police department and the fire department came.
Everyone should know CPR because everyone has a heartbeat, and you never know when an emergency is going to happen, when someone may go into cardiac arrest. If you don't do CPR, then the person doesn't survive.
I didn't have any response from him, and when the EMTs arrived, they didn't get any response from him until they got him to the hospital, and when he was in the hospital, he was stabilized. When they told me that I had saved his life, I kind of started crying, but it was more like a relief tears that I had actually helped somebody instead of letting them die on the street.
Anytime a friend or loved one is hurt, our first instinct is to help. Hi, my name is Lydia Mackey, and in the next few minutes I'm going to show you hands-only CPR, including how to know if someone needs CPR. I'll show you everything you need to know to help an adult who needs CPR. It's simple. Call 911 and then push hard and fast in the center of the chest. That's it. If you have a remote control for your video player, keep it near you so you can easily pause to practice or replay anything you want to see again. Before we get started, it's important for you to know that the #1 reason people don't give CPR to someone who needs it is that they're afraid of doing CPR wrong. Any CPR is better than no CPR. Your actions can only help. We're going to teach you effective hands-only CPR, and you'll get many chances to practice. You'll learn how to push hard and push fast, so the blood keeps moving until medical professionals take over. Now Minnie Ann is ready. Place Minnie Ann in front of you, like this. Her chest should be at your knees, with her head to one side. Before we begin, let me show you something that will help you know how hard to push. Minnie Ann has a built-in clicker. When you press down deep enough, you'll hear a click. Okay, let's get started learning how to help an adult who needs CPR. Watch as I show you how. Position yourself next to the person with his or her chest in front of you. Place the heel of your hand in the center of the chest. Now put the other hand on top, like this. Now you try it. Put the heel of the hand in the center of the chest. Then place the other hand on top, like this. Now keep your hands in the center of the chest and push hard, straight down. Make sure the chest moves down at least 2 inches. Then let the chest rise completely back up, like this. You should hear a clicking sound if you're pushing hard enough. Keep pushing a few more times to make sure that you have a feel for how hard you need to push. Good. If you need more time to get your Minnie Ann to click when you push on the chest, pause the DVD now and start again when you're ready. Let's practice several pushes in a row. Put the heel of one hand in the center of the chest, and the other hand on top of the first, like this. Start pushing hard, making sure you move the chest down at least 2 inches. Follow along with the music. The music will help you get a feel for how fast to push. Let the chest rise all the way back up after each push. If you stay directly over the chest and keep your arms straight, it's a lot easier. Push down at least 2 inches. Listen for the click. You're doing great. You're getting the feel for how to do hands-only CPR. Now I want to show you how to figure out if the person really needs CPR in the first place. Let's say we've just arrived at a scene where an adult is laying on the ground. The first thing you should do is tap the person and shout something like, "Hey, are you okay? Are you okay?" If the person doesn't respond, she's not just sleeping and we better get some help, and say it like you mean it. "Hey you, call 911 now." If you're alone, you'll have to call 911 yourself. The emergency operator will ask some important questions so that help can be sent quickly and to the right place. Don't hang up the phone unless the emergency operator tells you to. Once you or someone else have called 911, you need to start CPR right away. The victim might be gasping for air. If a person doesn't respond when you tap and shout and is only breathing in gasps, that person needs CPR. Okay, let's do that again. We're going to tap and shout and get help. "Are you all right? Can you hear me? Hey you, call 911 now." If she's not breathing or is only gasping, you need to start CPR. Just like you did before, put your hands in the center of the chest and push hard and fast, straight down, at least 2 inches. Allow the chest to rise all the way back up after each push. If you keep your arms straight while you push, it makes it a lot easier. Keep pushing until the person starts to respond or until medical professionals take over. Now let's practice together all the way through, from discovery of the victim to the arrival of medical professionals. Let's begin. Hey, are you okay? Are you okay? Hey you, call 911 now! If she's not breathing or is only gasping, it's time to start hands-only CPR. Push hard and fast in the center of the chest. Allow the chest to rise all the way back up after each push. If you keep your arms straight as you push, it makes it a lot easier. Make sure the chest moves down at least 2 inches with each push. Don't be afraid to push hard. Good job. Medical professionals have arrived and taken over doing CPR. If you need to rest, stop the video and start again when you're ready. Well, that's it. When an adult needs CPR, call 911 and push hard and fast in the center of the chest. If others are there to help, take turns pushing on the chest. Switch places every couple of minutes so that you don't get too tired. Whether you are alone or have someone to help you, it's important to continue pushing hard and fast until medical professionals take over. You've learned everything you need to help an adult who needs CPR. Call 911, then push hard and fast in the center of the chest. Your actions can only help. Promptly performing CPR increases the chance that a person will survive when his heart stops pumping blood. Often, the abnormal heart rhythm that is causing the problem can be corrected by an electrical shock from an automated external defibrillator, or AED. An AED is a machine that first reads or analyzes the heart rhythm and then tells you if an electric shock is needed to make the heart beat normally. Many companies in public places now have AEDs in case of an emergency. If one is available, have someone call 911 and bring you the AED. Using an AED is safe. It cannot shock an unresponsive person unless he or she really does need it. Using an AED is also very easy. You only need to remember to turn it on and follow the prompts you see and hear. The AED will talk you through each step of its use. Some AEDs will turn on automatically when you lift the lid. Others will require you to push the on button.
Apply pads to patient's bare chest.
The AED will first tell you to peel the backing off of the adhesive pads and place them on the bare chest in the locations shown by the pictures on the pads, like this. After that, just follow the prompts you see and hear.
Plug in PADS connector. Analyzing heart rhythm.
If the victim is an adult, use the adult pads. If the victim is a child, use the child pads if they're provided, or the child key or switch if the AED has one. If the victim is a child and there are no child options, use the adult pads. If you have an AED, use it. It is safe, easy, and can increase the chance of survival for a person whose heart has stopped pumping blood.